And we hear a very confident Scotland captain Sarah Dixon there running off the pitch. As she said, they haven't had that much chance to play, but they are really alive now after their wonderful first victory of the day, 10-5 against the Republic of South Africa. And the big cheers for the two teams, the United States of America and for Australia, as they take the pitch here. Coached by Rick Suggett. It's the Americans, a very experienced player himself. The Australians coached by Chris Lane. And the rain is indeed holding off. Australia in the light green to kick off. And it's a fine long kick deep into the USA 22. Well fielded by a strong running centre there as she goes through the gap. Tries to get the ball away but is tackled before she can do so successfully. Oh, the ball is beautifully flicked back inside to an Australian supporter running through really strongly. Ball goes down, ruck situation, hands off, the ball comes out nicely, fly half centre. Oh, there's a big gap here. Can she get it away? She does indeed, but it was a knock-on. The ball was just touched forward by the fingers, and the referee will bring them back for a scrum down. USA put in. Determined start by Australia, though. And the referee gives the instructions, crouch, touch, pause, engaged, and the ball is in. Oh, the USA do win their ball, but they fluff the delivery from scrum half to fly half. And eventually that leads to a penalty against the United States. Interesting position now for Australia. What will they do? They're just inside the 22 of the United States. They can do two things. They can go left. They have three guys left, or they can go right. 3-3. They're going left. This will be a planned move. The ball goes out to the number one. And the number two cuts inside on the scissors, on the burst, making territory. 10 yards from the American line. Australia moving forward. Win the ball nicely. Out from fly half to centre. And the number six is fast. And she sees the gap through the middle, and there's no one who's going to stop her there. A lovely break by the Aussie centre. Australia lead the United States by 5 points to 0. Fine try under the posts. The United States, of course, have made major steps in Rugby Sevens. They're based at the Olympic Training Centre in California, and the Eagles are now a fully professional side. The Olympic status of the seven-a-side game must have been a great catalyst in this process, because coming from a nation that just loves winning, and they're pretty good at that too, the prospect of winning Olympic medals must have been too sweet to resist. They finished in second place at the Las Vegas tournament after beating the Netherlands in the semi-final. And they'll be looking to go one better in Amsterdam. But a solid conversion by the Aussie kicker gives the Australians a 7-0 lead after 2.5 minutes. And Australia, having scored the try and the conversion, will kick off into American hands. And again, another fine drop kick, safely fielded and well back inside. And the ball is passed quickly from the wing back into the centre of the pitch, and a lovely break, a storming break through the centre of the pitch. And this is a strong lady, number 7. And there's nobody going to stop her now. She's ran the length of the pitch from her own 22 until under the Australian posts. It's not easy to score a try against Australia. Australia are the world champions. Australia is the country or even continent where sports have become a true way of life. And there's a great kick there over where most Commonwealth rugby sides see beating the English as their primary goal. The Australians just want to beat everyone, and they do beat everyone. However, the United States is 7-7 after a fine determined fight back. Try down. Now the scores are level after 5 minutes in the first half. The Americans will kick off into Australian hands. Australians 4 and 3 lined up. That's just over the 10-yard line. There's a good kick. Ooh, a wonderful, brave catch by the Australian lady in the air. She's not taken in the air. You are not allowed to tackle a player who is off her feet. A determined break by the Australian centre. No advantage, Australia pushing hard towards South Africa, and the United States regain possession.
Keep going.
An American penalty pushing into the Australian 22, another determined run. But it's good American possession in the 22. Oh, ball goes down there. The United States recover, go down to the ground, release the ball, hands away. The ruck situation, the ball is coming out, and it's a good break again by the American winger. She's fast, she's determined, she's hard, and she's heading for the right-hand corner post. She is tackled, but she will go over, and she does go over. The United States takes the lead. The United States moving into a 12-7 lead against Australia, the world champions. This really is a terrific performance by the Americans. You see the determination in the face and the running and the composure of the big American number 7. Vanessa McGee scoring nicely in the corner there for the United States. It's not an easy kick from the corner, but it is an important one, because this would mean that Australia have to score and convert the try to come back into level pegging. The American taking her time. That is not a bad kick at all, but it sails past the right hand upright, and the score remains USA 12, Australia 7, with 6 minutes on the clock.
Time.
And the referee takes time off until the ball is returned to the centre of the pitch for the Americans to restart the game. As you know, the side, and in this case the country that has scored, takes the kickoff and kicks back into, in this case, Australian arms. And it's, oh! It looked as if it was another fine catch, but this time the lady who made the high catch on the previous kickoff let this one slip through the arms, and it's a knock-on. Scrum down, advantage to the United States on the Australian 22. Ball is out, nicely won. Fly half considers her option, she goes left where she's got support, and again the big number 7. This time she's well tackled, and Australia have turned it over. But there was a knock-on, no advantage to Australia. That should be a scrum down Australia ball, but the referee blows for half-time, and the players will take a well-earned 1.5 minute breather, with the United States ahead, potentially surprisingly, against the very strong Australian world champions. But again, there's 7 minutes of action to come in this exciting encounter between two very competitive rugby nations.
Hey, Natalie, they're ready for V on the switch?
Yeah.
Show it, go get around the corner, V, keep on the switch line, but be there for Natalie. Don't over shoulder pass, keep driving your feet through so we can get the ball off onto that side. Boo! On those on the fake switch with Nat and V now, you got to come on that linear spot in case she gets caught, so you were straight back in behind you, okay? Hey, put the pressure on for 7 minutes, all right? No ill discipline.
You can hear the Aussie coach, you can hear the American coach here simply claiming the guys to move forward, to keep the pressure on.
1, 2, 3, USA on 3, 1, 2, 3, USA! Fundamentals, ladies, catch your ball.
They want to turn this score around, but the USA are determined to, and they're not gonna sit back and just let this happen. Okay, so it's the start of the second half. USA leading Australia by 12 points to 7. And USA a fine long kickoff deep into the Australian 22, but oh no! A major error by the Aussie kicker there. She knocks the ball forward, there's no advantage to United States, but eventually she is penalised double hard for holding. And this should be, because there is a lady over here, well tackled on the line, only 5 yards from the Australian line. And the referee demanding that Australia get back and behind the line. And there's an Aussie lady down, the number 9. So the referee will hold play until she is recovered, which has now happened, and she is now back behind her line. This is an interesting scoring opportunity for the United States. Tap penalty. Oh, she's looking left, she's looking right. There's the support, and it's a wonderful try. And she's able to run around behind the posts. She doesn't quite get there, but a third American try against the world champions. Well, there's not that many sides that score 3 tries against the reigning world champions. USA 17, Australia 7. Oh, a nice little shimmy. Left, right, great support there. She sees the chance to get close to the posts and done it. A lovely try for Osiawari.
Thank you.
No, it's not an impossible kick. The ball is wet, a little slippery. This will be her 3rd attempt to slot. It's got the height. Does it have the length? Oh, just falls short. But it means that Australia need to score twice in the next 5 minutes in order to regain the lead. USA 17, Australia 7, on this, the 2nd day of the 41st edition of the Amsterdam Sevens. And the United States will kick off. As Devon has done on many occasions, she will pop it up into the air as high as possible to give her forwards the chance to get under it. That's a good kick to the left. Well taken by the Australian fullback there. Nice little sidestep left and right. Ball goes left. Determined running by the Australians. Oh, a little high tackle. And she shakes off the 3rd tackle, and the support is there. And this is a great break by the world champions, showing their class. Support, anticipation, penetration. And the Australian lady, number 6, is in under the posts. Reduces the scoreline to 17-12. Still a lot of work for the world champions to do, but they're moving in the right direction. Here again, a classic example. You see the need, tackle low. You must tackle low. Because these athletes, they know how to hand off, they know how to fend off, they know how to go for advantage. And that's a great kick by the Aussie kicker. Adds another 2 points, brings the scoreline to a difference of only 3 points now. USA 17, Australia 14, with 10 minutes played. So we have 4 minutes to go.
Time.
So the time is off until the ball gets back. These are crucial seconds. One of the Aussie players having a bit of a blood problem. It seems to have been solved for the moment. So Australia kick off, it's deep. They found a gap. A lovely rolling kick deep into the American 22. Poor defensive work there, but quickly taken there. The United States on the attack from their own 22. Determined break through the centre, but she's unable to get the ball away. But a little bit too enthusiastic, and it's an Australian ball on the American 22. Now what are they going to do? They're 3 points behind. They are going for the try because they want the win more than anything else out of this. The ball is going left, quickly, back inside. Well tackled there. Back inside, no way through there, looking left. Goes down, ruck situation, roll away, tackler must roll away too. And the ball is out. Well tackled by a sturdy American defence here. And a penalty. This is good for the United States. So the United States will keep the cool here. They're running out of defence. A determined run through the centre. The support is there on the right-hand side, but the ball goes down. And America has to fall on the ball to stop Australia kicking through and seeking advantage. Oh, and again, there are 4 Australian defenders on the Americans. Tackle in the middle of the pitch. America gets it away onto the right-hand side, looking for the gap. Goes through 1, goes through 2. The support is there, but smother tackle there. Good Australian defence on their own 10-metre line. But the United States still in possession, and there is an overlap here. There is an overlap if they can move the ball out. She's going through the centre, but she can't get the pass away. And it's indeed knocked on. It was a 2-woman overlap. It's the importance of doing the basics extremely well. catch and pass, catch and pass, catch and pass. In sevens, there's a lot of open space though if you can get the ball to the player standing free. So there's a substitution on the US side. The time is off, so there's no time wasting accruing here. With only 1.5 minutes to go, the United States still lead Australia by 17 points to 14. No, the ball went straight through. The referee will bring them back. The ball must stay in the scrum. And it's not allowed to come out through the other side of the channel. The referee goes to the other side of the scrum to see if the props are closing the legs properly to try and keep the ball in. It's a determined scrum by Australia. They win their own ball. They're moving it to the left wing. This is crucial now. We go into the final minute of the game. Australia, the World Championship, the World Champions, still 3 points behind, but they do have a penalty now. They won't waste any time now. The ball tackled. Oh, a poor first pass. The fly half takes the ball going behind her, needs to turn, sets it up, and this is better because Australia are now going forward. This could well be their last action. They go through one player, well tackled by the sturdy American defence again, but they win the ball back. And they're now pressing into the American half. They have 3 girls on the left-hand side, but they choose to bring it back inside again into the area of pressure. Oh dear. And the ball is a little bit slippery perhaps, but it shouldn't be that slippery. Now Australia need to be very careful indeed. With only 10 seconds left on the clock. They're still trailing by 3 points. And it's an American scrum. This could well be the last play. All the Americans need to do now is retain possession. The referee will call for the crouch, touch, pause, and engage. And the ball is in, and it's American ball. And all she needs to do is put it out because she knows it's the end of the game. And the United States have beaten the reigning world champions, Australia, by 17 points to 14. And as you can imagine, the elation on the side of the Americans is enormous, and the devastation on the side of the reigning world champions is considerable. But again, rugby is nothing if it isn't friendly, and the American ladies walk over to their buddies, the Australian ladies, and shake hands and cuddle and commiserate. Commiserations indeed to Australia, the reigning women's world champions, and congratulations to the United States on a fine performance against not an easy competitor. And indeed the Americans come off the pitch, and are they happy?
Wonderful match, isn't it?
It was a lot of fun, yeah. We worked hard, 14 minutes, it was a good game. Both of us, US and Australia.
Was it a surprise or did you expect it?
No sevens game is really a surprise. You expect everything, and we played our hearts out, and I'm glad we came away with a win.
But it was hard, I think.
Of course, it was a tough match. All the matches this weekend have been pretty tough, and the USA, we've been working pretty hard, so it's nice to see that pay off.